Welcome to Grief and Loss Today. Hi, I'm Donna Brandenburg.
And I'm Andrea Harris.
Well, let's talk about breaking rules for caregivers. It seems to me like there's an awful lot of people out there that take care of other people to the extent of harming themselves or not taking care of themselves first so they can take care of other people.
That is like an epidemic in my experience. And I always wondered why it was. They tell the people they try to help, oh, you need to take good care of yourself. And then they don't take care of themselves. They don't model good behavior. And I thought, there's a barrier to that. There is something stopping them. And what I came to realize was that the barrier was lessons they learned as children. You know, it's not a secret that many of the helpers of this world come from dysfunctional families. I did,
100% of the people really came from dysfunction in some form or another.
In some form or other, but when the dysfunction had rules for the children of the family, rules like shouldn't be happier than I am, or rules that if you take care of yourself, you're being selfish. These things have happened to many, many people. And so when a caregiver tries to take care of themselves, they feel this barrier inside of them. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this. I'm being selfish. And I hear them say that. And so what they need to do is to bring that out of the backs of their minds and think about the messages that they got as children and decide what ones are reasonable to break. Because, when Mom told me to stay out of the street, that was a good message. But there were some that weren't so good.
You see it in the hospitals, even in the hospitals when there's a long-term illness, that caregiver, they'll forget to eat, or, it really starts taking a toll even on a caregiver. And when, that's a form of loss, there's certainly a form of loss going on there, and grief also, but it extends to death, it extends to, the secondary or the caregiver all across the board.
Oh, so true. When I worked for hospice, we saw caregivers who lost their lives before their hospice patient because they went too far.
So what's a good, just for one example, what's a really good example of something that people can do, just like one, to help them remember or to even identify that they haven't got good boundaries on being able to take care of themselves?
I'm a fan of the rubber band around your wrist. We all talk to ourselves, and these thoughts go through our heads. I'm being selfish, the example we were talking about, when we are taking care of ourselves. And I'm a fan of snapping that rubber band to remind you, I just thought something that wasn't helpful, that I was being selfish. I need to take care of myself. Brings us back to a reality, a helpful reality. And so that can be very, very powerful. Simple, but powerful.
Maybe even a stone in your pocket or something that you have a hand in your pocket and
a reminder
of something that, that it's okay to take care of me. And they do in the airplanes all the time too. It's like if you have somebody next to you, a child, and the airplane loses the ability to have oxygen in it, they say masks will drop down, make sure you put yours on first and then put it on the person next to you, because if you don't have that oxygen, if you haven't taken care of yourself, you can't take care of someone around you.
What an excellent comparison.
So anyhow, we have some more resources and ideas for you, and there's also an article called Breaking All the Rules, at least the lousy ones. We're here to help you grieve and also help you help the people around you